Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4 as Lübeck over here, making the Hansa great again, and we have definitely done that, but now we are sort of kind of going to dismantle the Hanseatic Trade League, because literally when we are not a merchant republic, we can't control the trade league anymore. But that's okay, we only have one member in here anyway. Not necessarily a huge deal, although we will lose some of the light ship influence, which is too bad, but I still think it's going to be a fitting way to end this. So this is a new day for me, but I think we left things off in a pretty good and stable situation. We are coring a bunch of stuff. I think we are waiting for a technology come January, which is all going to be fine. We can't really war very much in Europe right now, just because of the aggressive expansion amount, although I don't expect anyone to start a coalition or a war. One of the things we could do is we could take advantage of the fact that we've got free CBs, or constant CBs, what is it? Yeah, permanent CBs, that's the word I'm looking for, against nations in Africa and Asia. And we could actually go and try to take a little bit of territory here. In particular, it'd be nice to position ourselves in such a way, and it doesn't look like we're going to have much of a chance, to get some power over the Ivory Coast trade node. Oh, I didn't realize there's an important center of trade still here. Interesting. Very interesting. And we should have a CB against them. And who are you allied to? Songhai and Jenny. I mean, it's quite a bit of stuff, but you're only at Tech 11. We've hit that point where we've really started to surpass these people in tech. Do we need to bring our entire fleet? What do we have here? Well, those 12 galleys aren't going to be particularly helpful. I mean, obviously, I want the light ships to defend trade, but I think what I'm going to do is grab these light ships for now, just to make sure we don't run into some unfortunate situation at sea where they have a little bit of a navy, enough to sink something. And what do we got here? New merchantmen, which I think are the trading vessels, or the transport vessels. It's a huge deal. Oh yeah, and the depots. That's going to be massive. We were actually a little light on infantry. I had an extra couple here, I think, at the end of the last video, but they were more mercs, so I disbanded them. So, okay, we got our diplomat back. Let's take a look here. Presumably, yeah, we can declare war, show superiority. Jena won't even join in because they're too busy. Songhai will, even though they are... Oh, all these people are in a war against Spain as well. And actually doing semi-okay currently. Yeah, Spain's expanding its influence over there. Well, let's do what we can. Do I need to move my whole army there? Do I feel safe if I do that? I'm not entirely sure, actually. And I guess I only have 15 transports, right? Yeah, because I trimmed that number down. So, I'm going to go ahead and bring 5 cannons. 2 cavalry. And then 8 infantry. Is probably okay. I'll give you our better leader, and I'll get you onto the boats. And the boats are going to come way down here. Well outside of supply reach. Oh my god, England's got territory down here. Interesting. France hates me, right? Yeah, they hate me a lot. Interestingly enough, these guys don't hate me. But no, that's alright. Okay, we're going to move down there and see if we can't shake things up in that area. Brandenburg declared war on the Teutonic Order. Well, there's not a lot of Teutonic Order left, so I can see why it happened. Livonian Order wants access. Well, as long as Europe keeps itself a little bit busy, I don't mind that one bit. Is there any chance I'd want to raise some of these forts along the border? I don't think so. I think we're all okay. And we've got a truce going on with Sweden, so don't worry about that one. I think I have these for a little bit of anti-rebel stuff, which is why, yeah, keeping a stack here is still going to be good. Elections, where we're certainly going to keep our leader, who is working his way over to becoming a dictator. Alright, our fleet. It'll be interesting to see how much attrition. Petition for redress. Where the hell is Uckermark? Fine. Uckermark. Over here. So, just in case, I will raise the maintenance, although I think we will get there just in time. We've got 2 months to get there, and then we'll pop the deny petition, and then we should be okay. We'll make sure we've got a leader here. How about my not king, since my king is currently quite good? Well, he's not king yet, but soon. You guys are making your way around. Yeah, it's a long trip, and the attrition, it'll be really interesting. So, merge you guys up, and peasants can go up. Got slightly more peasants just because of the way things calculate and tick. So January 1st, we'll grab the diplomacy tech and basically spend it all on markets. All right, where's that fleet? You. Well, so far so good. But yeah, we are now officially out of range. And it's not going to get any better. We have the free diplomat. We can declare war whenever we want to, which is good, because we're going to have to go and take that right away. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go and occupy Wari instantly. There's no fort there, but I can occupy it quickly because there's no fort, and then that will give me a friendly coast over here, so I'll no longer get attrition off this coast. Problem is, it's actually going to take a while to unload our troops. Yay, cores. Beautiful. Excellent. And our Republican tradition is dropping faster than ever, and here I can grab that tech. Like so, and I don't want to spend all my money, but I can actually afford to spend a fairly big chunk of it. These trade depots, we're going to build those. Now, a lot of these are actually going to be upgrades over existing ones. I'm just going to start with the ones that have the biggest trade number, and I think we'll have another one over here. Yeah, and I should have done... Let's go ahead and do Memble, too. There we go. All right, that'll be a start, but we're going to build more of those. And again, that way we just get more and more passive trade power so that we actually don't have to maintain our light ships here, and we can actually send them elsewhere. Maybe, for example, on the Ivory Coast. Because what we don't want right now, the Ivory Coast, almost all the trade is going to Seville, which we don't want. We'll instead want to start sending it towards the English Channel. Not that we do much there right now. I don't think we even collect trade there, but that might change relatively soon. Just waiting for these guys to arrive in the Gulf of Guinea. Excellent. What's our attrition level right now? 7%? Yeah, no, we should be okay. All right, let's go and declare war. Show superiority. Confirm. And we're going to offload people into Wari. So we've got that friendly thing. How come I was getting black flagged for a second? That was weird. That was weird, wasn't it? Pretty sure that was weird. But our goal will actually be to occupy Benin, which is also the important center of trade. That's like, this is the one province we want more than anything else, actually. So there you go. We have gone and made a move into the Americas, and now we're making our first move into Africa. What's this? I don't think there's any reason not to grab this. We will have to core some stuff down there, but we're still making ridiculous amount of admin points per month, and this production efficiency will be good. We won't get ahead of time, which is too bad. The next level is really nice, because you get the administrative efficiency at that point, and that's when you can go on a real conquest run. But I'm still going to take this. The administrative efficiency basically decreases the cost of all provinces. War score, coring, all that. So you should no longer be getting attrition, and that is indeed correct. And you can go here. I'm tempted to dock to do some repairs. Oh yeah, I brought the galleasses with me. Or the galleys with me, which really shouldn't have. Detach the minimum blockade. Go ahead and dock here. I'm going to have to be ready to go out and meet these guys. We have a mission. Colonize Nanticoke. I will take it. Now we currently have 2 colonies undergo. Chesapeake is the one with my actual person in it. Where is Nanticoke? Up here. Alright, I'll recall you. And I'll send this out. It is actually adjacent, which is nice. It's going to cost me a little extra, but if we can finish this province here, then we will then be colonizing that much faster, which is alright. Okay, so it is a level 2 fort. So I didn't bring enough cannons to get a big siege bonus there. I brought the 5 just because if we only had to siege capital forts, it wouldn't be too bad. I suppose I probably should have brought 6. Because that would have given me the extra tick for these. And that would have been a pretty sweet number. Although we could only bring, 15 regiments with us, so... I'm not going to complain. This is the guy with the siege bonus as well, right? And of course we have the full blockade, so that's all good. Let's detach the healthy ships and join up there. And then actually the injured ones can go and join up over there now. Alright, good. Wonderful. I love the fact that you can use these enemy forts so quickly. Meanwhile, I'm still expecting these rebels here to pop. I'm surprised they haven't. We got some Black Flag operations going on here. Teutonic Order. Okay. Oh, Neumark flipped. So Teutonic Order still exists, which is really surprising. We still have our 5 enemies. Excellent. We could become Defender of the Faith, but I don't think we need that. We're going to turn off the War one and go for Trade one over here. Should have done that sooner. I always forget to toggle my fervors. There you go, and you're fully repaired. So we may as well move everyone out. That way when these ships get ejected, we'll have maximum fleet power to deal with them. Although maybe I'll hide the transports, because you might get unlucky and get a few... maybe take too many hits on one transport. 13 colonies are spying on me. Okay, that doesn't really bother me. Are we going to get this tick? Nope. Maybe the next one. So one of the things, and I'm not sure about this, but when we flip into a despotism, I think there's going to be a lot of bonus on rest and or potentially a looming disaster. I'm not sure. All right. Next thing I want to check are the trade goods. Yeah, because all the coffee's worth a lot. Ivory is quite valuable as well. Ivory is very valuable, but mostly it's the trade we're concerned with. And actually, mostly I want coastline. So actually, I was only hesitating because I thought Spain was sieging this, but they're not. They're moving through it. So I'm going to siege the next bit of coastline here. And I guess, oh, they got an actual army here. I suspect we could probably just beat them. Especially if we're going to attack them in flat land without a river crossing here. I mean, that is a pretty big tech difference. They do have a lot of dudes. But 11 versus 17, that is a lot of tech differences. We can go and pop our War Fervor back on, actually. Just going to wait for them to be locked in. I suspect this is going to be okay. It might not. We might be screwing ourselves. We still have... oh, more morale of armies guy. Yeah, I think we just end up flattening these guys really easily. Yeah. Spain was gonna come in here too, which is interesting. They actually might join in on my side because of reasons. Yep, they do count as part of that. All right, good. You're gonna encounter someone over there? Oh yeah, a little micro stack. There you go. So Borno, is that their capital? Yeah, that's their capital. So we may have to go and make a run for that as well. Oh, that was a little less good. What am I actually fighting with here? Only cannons. Excellent. That's exactly the sort of thing we want to be doing. It's worked out, but yeah. Okay, maybe it wasn't only cannons. Maybe I misread that. I think we did have some other infantry there. Split you, go there. Split you, go there. And we'll be ejecting those ships again. Trade depots. Excellent. I was worried that was going to be a bunch of, I don't know, coalition or rivalries or something forming up. But we're all right. Good. You can go up over here. Navy's under attack again. Oh no. They do have an admiral. You know, good for them there. Traders look abroad. More trade efficiency, more trade power abroad. Excellent. Oh, Ife. Hey, it's here. Just know it as the city-state from Civilization. Kind of like Antananarivo for the longest time. Although, oh, do they not have a province called Antananarivo anymore? They don't. Guess it's been split. They have Antananarivo and Antananarivo, but no Antananarivo, unless I missed it, which is possible. Well, they're Black Flags. They must have ended their war over here. All right, that battle done. Nothing for us to capture. May as well just dock and get some repairs then. I could probably also send the light ships back to work somewhere. Yeah, I'll just send them to Sealand, and then we'll redeploy them after that. So you go there. So 22%. I don't know how much we want to grab here. Now, I don't think we'll state this. I think we'll just make it into a trade company and call that good enough. I don't see why we'd need to do anything else. I'm just going to grab everything on my way to Borno. Whoa! Alright, don't actually jump in on that stack. That would be unhealthy. It's still savanna, so it's still flat land. With no defensive bonuses. That's good. But we're going to need some reinforcement ticks here. Iraq has a civil war. Alright, capture, capture, capture. I mean, it was pretty decisive last time, and I have no doubt that it will be again. But we are... Oh, there's some extra dudes over there. Say that seemed a little lighter than expected. But we are not at full strength, but we can get a reinforcement tick over here. Still savannah. We get a river crossing. What's your maneuver? 2 on all your leaders. We do have a 3. Oh, okay. Interesting. They actually considered attacking me for a second there. Yeah, 2-2, and we have a 3 maneuver, so... I mean, they do have better numbers than last time, and we have less numbers than last time. Fewer numbers than last time, but it's still, like, so overwhelming. Oh, we are losing all of our cavalry. That surprises and scares me. And if they do, they'd have a lot of cannons, actually. Did our general just die? Just now? And we did get a river crossing. Why is that? Okay, I was going to say, please, please lose. I don't know why we got the river crossing. I have to go to friendly territory so I can assign a general again. And, yeah, I'll just use you. And then I'll send you over to Borno. Although, that does remind me, I'm going to go and assign my leader's general over here in case the rebels do pop. Alright, so, what we're looking for is this, this, and that. Which you're willing to do. I don't know if we're going to dig deeper. Because I'm worried a little bit about stability. What's the trading nodes? Yeah, see, this is even not in the right trade node. It's not one we care about. So I think I actually will just grab the coast. So I probably could have pieced out a little sooner. So yeah, those 3. And, interesting, we could just make them a protectorate. Which would also give us their trade power over here. And they're pretty big. Maybe we do continue the battle. 50% of their trade power. And we'll help them in their technological advancement, but they can't actually westernize off me or anything like that. They do have 2 more forts to grab. Actually, I think the Protectorate is going to be the way to go. Especially if we're going to go through a period of instability here. I don't want to have to babysit all of this land. They shouldn't... I mean, they're pretty big, but I really don't expect them to have a Liberty Desire, especially since they'll be my only vassal. I might be wrong about that. But the nice thing about it, too, is it makes sure that, like, Spain... Well, I mean, they're not going to have a coastline or anything. Let's say Spain can't go and, like, declare on them and start taking them over. But again, I'd have all the coast... I suppose I'm going to have the coast kind of sort of regardless of whether I take it or not. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of not having to babysit this land. Oh, lose a bunch of sailors. That's okay. We've never run low on sailors. Costly trade embargo against Poland. So we need another rival. Oh, I'm at war, so I can't add one. That's right. That's why I'm not getting the pop-up of, like, you don't have enough rivals. Yep. So we do have 2 forts to go and grab. Still being attrition here, obviously. That's an actual level 3 fort. Jeez, these people have defended their territory pretty well. But we're still making some good progression. That's fine. We're slowly reinforcing these people. They reinforce slowly in foreign land. And, of course, we are sieging. Oh, arid. Getting some extra attrition over here. Because of being an enemy land. Yes, the Netherlands, right? No, you go away. We're going to go to speed 4. Noble plot, lose a stability. It does make me a bit unhappy. So I guess we're getting corruption because lack of religious unity. Oh, and we can't convert them. Oh, they have religious zeal still. That is very expensive. Right, the lack of the Republican tradition. They're going to attack me, which does make me extraordinarily unhappy. They will get the river crossing, at least this time. And this time, hopefully, my king won't die. It has steppes, which is flat land, so no defensive bonuses whatsoever. But they've got the -1. As long as my general doesn't die again. But I'm really worried about our overall lack of numbers here. And they have a lot of cannons, which they're using to good effect. We're just barely going to scrape by here. And then we don't actually have enough to siege. Now, I can't get mercs here? I know they changed it so you could get mercs overseas. How come I can't use my template? I can't use my template here. That doesn't feel right. But I guess I'll go for it. I mean, this is still going to reinforce, but mercs seem like a pretty good idea, especially since our front line has been destroyed pretty aggressively at this point. So this is going to be an overkill number of frontline troops. But there's no such thing as too much overkill. Oh, we also have a whole lot of money again. I could go and invest in some more trade depots. Oh, Riga, I forgot about you last time. There, and what does that leave me with? And one more. Some of those are cheaper than others because they already had the first level of market. There we go. Oh, that is a lot of rebels. What's the landscape here? It is woods. So let's take a moment. They've got a fortress to siege, so I've got time to build this up. We're going to make sure to have sufficient numbers to throw at this problem. We have money, but we don't have infinite manpower right now. On the siege of Borno. Great. Group you up, and we're going to go for their last fort over here. Oh, hello, rebels. So I'm just going to park in there. Tea and sugar! Originally a Chinese beverage, tea quickly became the new English national drink after its introduction in England. Mixed with sugar, it is consumed by the rich, the poor, and even Queen Anne the First of York. Yeah, who's actually the name of the leader. I wasn't sure about that. I was like, that sounds like it probably is just the EU4 name, but I don't know enough about history. That's what happens when you're North American. We don't have history here. We have geography, not history. And our advisor, I think the National Unrest guy is actually going to be really good right now. Missionary Strength, probably, because the Zeal won't help us actually do conversions. I know he's not, like, the highest level dude, but I think it's going to be great. I mean, we are about to pop another rebellion somewhere. Lübeckian particularists. That won't stop them from popping, but it slows it down a tick, and the next one as well. It wouldn't surprise me if he was actually running over to Air over here. That's where I'm going to go to siege, regardless of if that's... No, he's running somewhere completely different. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's true. I forget that Songhai's in this. Songhai... You know, I could go and grab them and get, like... Really? Oh, because I didn't actually attack. Son of a bitch. Forgot I'm running on speed 3. It's a little faster than I was planning for these guys to group up. We could go and Protectorate Songhai as well. But I don't think so. I'm worried that the two of them being so big might have too much Liberty Desire. So, we're just going to go and siege out the final fort over here. You're not willing to be Protectorized right now, right? No, because that's what we had before. Okay. Alright, go up to speed 4 here. Yeah, so they're just grabbing provinces that don't matter because they don't have forts. They can be instantly resieged, and they're not worth any war score. We're going to grab the final fort over here. There we go. What's the next thing that's going to pop? 9.8, 2.3. So it's the Polish separatists in Netza. So we're going to go and park ourselves in there before they pop. And or delay them from popping, either way. Now, we might have to go and take something from Songhai to separate piece them out, since we're not going to be sitting at 100% war score over here. I suspect they're probably going for Borno here, and we'll probably just go and flatten them. We'll have pretty ridiculous numbers. Hey, more mercs available. Not terribly important. We're not really hitting our merc cap. I should have been doing some consolidates before on some of the attacks as well. Alright, trade depots, and the siege completes. Wow, they're actually making some pretty good siege progress. Watch them because they're the AI. Okay. Win their siege tick. That would have been really annoying. Do I need to force march? No, I'll be okay. And we got one more tick of reinforcements. I will still consolidate. Okay. So, right, so regardless of what we do here, we get a 200 power swing. This is a great event. And it's just, do we want to split it or not? I think they're all equal, depending purely on if you want a military boost or a diplomatic boost or a naval boost, you know, versus a ground whatever. We're ahead of time in both of it, so the points don't really matter there. Ooh. I will go ahead and grab this admin level, because that is really nice. I mean, army morale is usually better. And we get the discount to costs and stuff too, which really, again, doesn't matter too much. I think I'm just going to go with the double here to make it so we'd have to sort of burn a little bit less ahead of time penalty. Look at this, 100% extra cost on all 3 techs right now. Man, being a republic gives you so many power points. All right, 88, would you do it? Yeah, there we go. Would Songhai set for peace out? No, I have no war score against them, so they're not interested. So there we go. We'll just protectorize Kanin Bornu, and I'm happy with that. So right away, how are they feeling? Their liberty desire is... Oh yeah, and we've got Lübeck in Canada, that's true. It's only 15%, despite the fact that they hate me. So that's not bad. We probably could have grabbed Songhai as well, but I think I'm fine with this. I'll detach these mercs, because we won't need them. We don't need to babysit this territory, which is great. So we only have 12% power here, and we need to get a merchant over here. But right now, directing trade to the English Channel doesn't help that much, because we don't have a merchant collecting trade there either. Do we? Wait, why do we have a merchant collecting trade in Lübeck? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, the extra 10%. Actually, that's a pretty huge boost, but I don't think it's as necessary. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move our merchant... No, see, the Caribbean one's probably worthwhile. As is this guy. Well, yeah, no, because then 100% of it's going to North Sea. Oh, I can move the guy out of the North Sea, because then I won't care where it's going. I mean, still preferably going to Lübeck, but ultimately, I'm going to be in control over both. So we're going to do this now. We are going to lose some efficiency from this. We're also going to lose a slight bonus to our trade power here from having everyone transfer. You still get other people to transfer. It used to be as soon as you elected anywhere that wasn't your home node, you would lose all these 10% bonuses for transferring trade. Now you don't. It just means we don't get the 10% from the North Sea, as opposed to losing 100% of them. So we're going to have to wait a month to see exactly what goes on here. So this currently we're getting 103 from trade. That's pretty good. Would not surprise me if it went down. But even if it goes down, I'm not sure that we're going to change things right away. I'm going to consolidate these guys, actually. We don't have that much manpower. And we'll be reinforcing fewer people that are just about to die at sea anyway. And we can rebuild them at home. Okay, so it's still the same month, 103. So let's see. Of course we're going to keep this guy. 23 Republican tradition now. The 666, we have our devil who is going to be breaking our trade republic. Fantastic. Yeah, wow, that is a big drop in money. Big drop in money. And there's 2 reasons for it. How come our actual trade power dropped here? Because we're not backflowing trade from here into here. And then we lost the extra, whatever, 10% extra money from having... No, we lost 10% trade power from here. That's it. Plus we're not backflowing trade over here. Still, I don't necessarily... I mean, I realize we're clearly making less money. But I'm still weirdly, like, not bothered and maybe okay with doing this. Or maybe it's time to move our trade capital. No, I think that would be bad. Well, we're going to put a cut in here. I should probably just move the guy back for now. And this is the direction we want to move in at some point. Right, part of the idea is we're going to be transferring some of this trade to the English Channel, which does require a merchant. We could get extra merchants as trade companies. That's one of the advantages of taking territory, but I don't think we'd ever get enough power in this trade node for the trade company to give us a free merchant. But now that we've got a foothold here, we can expand further down. Yeah, that's going to be tricky too with Spain being so expansive. Maybe we'll just keep taking more territory. We'll see how it goes. England's got a lot of stuff down here, which means a war with England is going to be pretty damn sexy, actually. Not just for taking parts of England itself, who's currently getting its butt kicked by Brunswick, but okay, yeah, not directly. They're just going to be having a hard time as a result. Yeah, more war with England is definitely in the cards. I wonder if we do want to move our merchants. We've got these inland merchants, and I'm not going to say they don't do anything. Like right now, yeah, that's a lot of trade going up towards Saxony, and we're the only one person pulling trade here, so if we stop doing this, all the trade would go towards the other node. This merchant here in Vienna actually does not need to be here at all. So, let's get you from Vienna, transferring trade. Okay, we're going to put a cut in here, but we'll take a look at how the trade does. I'm going to leave my merchant collecting trade in the English Channel for now, until this change takes place. And then the other thing, too, is our light ships, which are currently parked here. What are we going to do with them? We could still be working in Lübeck. We could send them to the English Channel. Well, I think we do. I don't think we send them to the Ivory Coast because we don't have enough power over here. But we should protect trade in the English Channel and see how that goes. That's it for now, though. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time.